Hi. Casey, here we go. I've maquetted up a sort of a spot here. I'm trying to get this on there, where you can see sort of the arm of the bear and the chair and everything like that. I've got my drawing essentially pretty much done the way I want it, where the glass is going to go. I recommend you get these various tools together. A Bic eraser with the pencil, the eraser end is what you're interested in. Your kneaded eraser, your regular white or pink pearl or whatever you're using, your compressed charcoal, your vine, and either a piece of this white Conti or a white pastel or white charcoal pencil. And that should be it, a charcoal pencil. You're going to need one of those too. Okay, so real quickly, you start, believe it or not, with your eraser end of this. And what you're going to do is you're going to drop in, I'm just doing it from memory, the top of the wine glass circle, the ellipse, like where your lips would drink, and the bottom glass where it sits. Make sure you get those two lined up appropriately, going in the same direction, okay? So I'm going to erase just lightly here where that glass is going to sit, that top ellipse. Can you see that? I think you can. No, here we go. This way. Yeah, there we go. What's nice is then if you make this mistake, you can just rub it out and start over, erase it again. That's what's nice about using this to start. I'm going to go ahead and erase lightly in the rest of the glass edge. Just lightly. Kind of like I was sketching with a pencil almost, okay? And there's the body, there's the stem coming out to the bottom circumference here. You want that ellipse to match that top ellipse in direction. Something like this. See how it's already there practically? Now, you can set up your own wine glass or something similar, okay? You'll be able to catch whatever reflections and sharp edges or not in your area. So I'm going to just pretend like there's a very strong white upper edge here at the top of my ellipse. So I'm going to erase in a little bit more boldly up at the front. And maybe near the back I'm going to smear away and kind of make that a little bit less noticeable back there. Over the top here I'm going to take my vine charcoal and I'm going to make this part down here maybe a little bit darker. Like there's a dark part of it down here. And above I'm going to put an erase out. A bit of a highlight there. Kind of goes around the glass. Remember, the highlights, you're going to choose which highlights are the best for your glass and go with the form, okay? If you make a mistake, just simply rub it out a little bit. I'm going to use my sharp pencil here to create a little bit of an edge there. Here, let me see if I can't get this down so you can see it. That's the problem. Maybe down here a bit. See how that's working, okay? And you just keep playing with that as much as you want to. Strengthening that line maybe up here. Adding a few more highlights down here. Maybe not quite so strong, maybe a little less strong. That's what's nice about charcoal, is that it's forgiving. And if you decide you don't like something, you can simply take it out. You can go back over it with Vine. Some of these areas you want to strengthen a little bit more. Okay, and don't forget that there's a cast shadow underneath the glass a little bit. Put a little bit more of a white line there. I'm going to drop that in with a little bit of the Vine charcoal here. And it goes from I would keep working this, of course. Okay. See how simple that is, and then you just keep adding and playing with it, adding darker areas. Maybe there's a dark line over the top of this. There can be dark reflections as well that go around the glass. Some areas of the glass may disappear almost entirely. Note this area right there that I've kind of mushed out. I've added a dark here. I've added a dark line and a linear element in some of these areas. I've taken out a little bit of the for this reflection here, just lightly. Okay, I may add a darker value with the Vine charcoal. I might erase out just with a little bit of my kneaded eraser to lighten an area, but not take it out entirely. I might blur a spot. Look at the paw. Let's see if I can get that over there. Right there. Okay. You choose the highlights and the lowlights and the reflections that work best for your glass. Okay. It doesn't have to be exactly the same glass, just something similar. All right. But use your eraser to draw it in first. That way you can smudge it out or redo it again and again until you get it just right. Remember to get those ellipses lining up in the same way. Okay. Good luck. Let me know if this helps.